Welcome back. As you remember, we were right here, and I'm going to add an extra page because I'm going to continue with these tools, okay? So we're going to add an extra page, and I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to come to the top menu, and instead of tabloid, I'm going to change it into letter. Here I have it. So you can have an idea of all the formats that are used in Illustrator. So I'm going to get closer, Command 0 or Control O if you have a PC. As you can see, I have a Mac. Now, the pen tool is really important because it's the one that is going to help us to make all the drawings and illustrations during the semester and the near future. Why? Because all the brands are made using this tool, okay? So how does it work? I'm going to select it right now. I'm going to change the color because I'm not pink anymore. I'm going to be not this one, this blue, okay? Or this one, maybe this one, sorry. So it's really easy to understand it. You need to get it that the first thing that you have to do is click and leave like the click and leave the point. Then go to the other area where you want to keep it and click, and here you have your first line. If you want to have a straight line, you have to press Shift again. Take a look, I'm pressing Shift, and that's why even though I'm moving the mouse, it's not changing. If I don't press Shift, it's going to happen like this. The tool is going to define me how do I want my line, if I want it straight, or how about if I want to draw this. To have this result, I am pressing Shift because I want to have straight lines in 180 degrees and 90 degrees, okay? But how about when I get here and I want to continue right here? It continues, right? Yes, because this tool is going to help you to make figures, and all of them are supposed to be closed. Now, we are learning how to use it, we're not going to continue drawing right here because you're going to be like, oh my god, how can I use this software? Don't panic. First thing is to deselect. There are many ways to deselect. One of them is coming to the top menu and select Shift Command A. If you have a PC, will be Shift Control A. Okay? So, or you can come here to the menu and click whatever tool you have right here. My favorite one is going to be the selection tool, and you can see, hey, I don't have the pen tool anymore. So if I'm going to use this one, I'm going to make some triangles. I have to be aware that if I only click and release the mouse, it's going to happen like this. Let's go to the bottom because everything is not so easy. Now, how about if I want to do something like this and I want to make, I don't know, not a circle, I want to make an egg. I want to make a flower. So I'm going to click again, click, hold it, and then you're going to have these two handles. This one is going to tell me that I have a curve, and this one is going to tell me that I have another curve. So I'm going to click and release. Again, click and hold. Try to place the handles in a horizontal position. Click. Let's do it again. Click, hold it, release, click. Click, hold it, release, click. Let's do it again. Now, instead of doing an arc, let's do it like if it's a wave, okay? Click, click, hold it, release. Click and release. Click, hold it, release. Click and release. Click, hold it, click and release. Click, hold the mouse and try to put the handles in horizontal position, and click. Now, how about if I want to have a curve but a straight line? Is it possible? Of course it is. How can I do it? We're going to start with the same method. We're going to click, hold. As I just told you before, This is a handle that says that I have a curve. This is a handle that says that I have a curve in case I place it. But if I come here to the middle, you can find out that there is like a small triangle at the side of the pen tool. When I click it, the handle disappeared and I can continue here. Again, click and hold, go to the middle, wait for the icon to appear, click to the bottom, click and hold, medium, click and hold. Remember that this is like drawing. Remember when you started to write, I don't know, like 15 years ago, you had no idea of how to continue. The practice gave you all the skills to write letters and, of course, to write your name. So the same thing is going to happen here. Now, this is good that it happened because I'm going to explain you how to change it in case it happens to you. Okay? Once I have it like this, I'm going to deselect. Remember that to deselect, Command Shift A or Control Shift A. Okay? So I have this. The line is quite thick, right? Remember that you can still transform it and change it. If you come here to the top, and you can change the color to, for example, I'm going to put it in orange, okay? The line has the property to send a message. If it is too thin, it's going to show you that something is delicate. If it is too thick, it's going to say that something is strong, with energy, okay? What else do we have here? Remember that we have the stroke and all the properties, and we have this thing, and it's like, I don't like it that much. And I have the other one right here. How can I transform this cap, the one that I have right here? I'm going to open the stroke window. In case you don't have it here, don't panic. Remember that it's a window, so you can come to the top menu, window, and select stroke, okay? Oops, sorry, I selected the wrong one. Stroke is right here. In case you don't have it here. So don't panic, everything is on the software. So I'm going to select this one. We already know that this one is going to make the butt cap, this is going to be rounded, and this is going to be projected. How about the corners? If I select this one, take a look how it changed. Or how about this one? It's different from this one, right? Now I have this thing and it's like, I kind of not like it. Let's see, where's the other one? It's right here. I'm going to change this one, okay? Rounded, but it still like too sharp, right? And if I put it like this, something is not so good. So how can I change and transform it? If you have a PC, select Ctrl Y. If you have a Mac, Command Y. Command Y is going to show you everything that you have drawn in this page. For example, I'm going to press Command 0 and you can see everything that I have done. I have the small one lines right here. Even though I have this, I'm not able to see the hand or the arrow, right? Because it's telling me like all the skeleton of my drawing. I'm going to press again Command Y. Remember, I have the hand, I have these arrows, but they are not shown. It's like the basics, the ones that is going to show you. So remember that I have something here and it's not exactly too nice, right? It's this one. So there are many ways to change in it. One way is to transform the line. For example, I can move it right here. If I click this small circle, I'm going to be able to transform it into something sharpy or something round, okay? Let's do it in another area. For example, I have it right now, so I can make it curve or not. I am holding the mouse while doing this, okay? Now, if I don't like the result that I have right here, I'm going to undo, Command Z, Command Z, Command Z, or I can come here to edit, undo corners, okay? There are many ways of doing things, remember. So I can come here and I can transform this. I can come to the top. I can move it right here. As you can see, you can change and transform how do you want it to appear. I can even add points. How can I add points? Well, this is part of the exercise. As we've seen in the past video, if you have this small triangle, the white one, it means that you have extra tools to use. I have one that it says add, delete, or anchor point. Let's start with the add. Add is going to add points. So you can transform a drawing. I'm going to do it here. Let me change the color of the line so it's going to be easier for you to take a look to it. Okay. Oops, too bright, but it works. So I'm going to add extra one right here. Okay. So as I have these extra points, I'm going to be able to transform. Instead of having this curve, for example, I'm going to hold the mouse and I'm going to move it here. I'm going to do it like this. Or how about this one? Instead of having this, I'm going to move it to the top, and I don't want to have a curve as well, so I'm going to move it here and I'm going to make something too sharp. You see? So you can add to transform an illustration, or in case you say, damn, I don't like it that much, you can select delete and you have to click where it says anchor, okay? Anchor. It has to say anchor when you're getting closer. If you are not doing it, let me see. If I try to do it here, it's going to say, hey Brenda, please use the delete anchor point on an anchor point, okay? So I have it already, the add and the delete. But how about the anchor point? I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to explain it better. It's going to be easier with this one. So how does it work? I'm going to select this one, and when I get closer, if you see here is like a really straight line. If I click and hold the mouse, I'm going to be able to transform this corner into a rounded corner. Again, let's see the other one that is right here. Click, hold, ta-da! Now, if you say, no, I'm not so sure I'm going to use it like this, don't panic. You can click once and it goes to a straight position. Now, when you selected this one, and the top menu, you have this option and this one. This one says that it's going to make it, to a corner with a Sharpie one, and this one is going to make it smooth. So, if you want it smooth, you can select this one, or, for example, let's see, if I select this point with the direct selection tool, I can come here and click it like this, and it's going to do the transformation as well, because the line was already selected. Again, I have it here and I'm going to make it like this or like pointy. And as you can see, each time the software shows you this circle, it means that you can come and transform it rounded, okay? And this is how the pen tool works. Now, in another video, I'm going to show you the properties of the line because it's important for you to manage them. I'm going to create a new document and I'm going to explain it to you. I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next.